Howdy, everybody. It's good to see y'all back. Perhaps my favorite genre after science fiction is the Western. Though gangsters are cool too. Yeah, the Wild West, a time when men were hard and hands were fast. Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm going to be plowing through the history of Hollywood's Western films in a sweeping epic just as grand as they were. I know I'm the book guy, and while Western novels have a rich and interesting history in their own right, I feel the real myth of the West was made in the movies by stars like John Wayne, Randolph Scott, and of course Clint Eastwood, all of whom we'll visit on this ride. It boils down to this. All the great Western novels were turned into movies, but not all the great Western movies were based on novels. As always, I'm going to keep it as broad as I can, while giving a few insights of my own. Yeehaw! It's Nick's Wild History of Hollywood's West. Okay, so the first Western film ever made is often attributed to Edwin S. Porter's The Great Train Robbery, a little tale about some ruthless bandits and the lawmen who stopped them. I've heard reports of other films from even before this, but this is widely accepted as the true starting point. It held many of the motifs of later Westerns, like the bandits separating the train and harassing a telegraph man. The so-called heroes force a city slicker to dance in a bar while shooting at his feet, but quickly get their things together and go out to chase the bandits. There are little flecks of color in some shots, not to mention moving cameras and even being filmed on location. They didn't sit around and build a train set, they went out and got a real train. Back then, that was hardcore. The Great Train Robbery was a pretty big success back then, and without it we might not have the wondrous films we do today. Interestingly, Porter followed it up with a parody that featured an all-child cast, perhaps the first in history. It was called The Little Train Robbery. Go figure. The whole movie is 12 minutes long, and you can find it right on YouTube. Check it out, if for no other reason than the hell of it.